Alright. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Today is going to be the part 2 for coding out smartGPT as proposed by AI Explained. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was like, well, I'm hard coding it. Why don't I just use ChatGPT to write it? So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just gonna speed up the process by asking ChatGPT to write it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So alright, I am gonna pull up a quick refresher on how it was done. Let me run to YouTube. Let's see, explain. And it looks like you guys can't see it, but let's see. Let me edit this. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So yeah, this is the smartGPT that was proposed in AI Explained's video, and we're just coding it out so that I can test it out and see how much smarter it is. So yeah, yesterday I was doing a hard-coded, or just coding by hand, and today I'm going to use GPT-4. So we're going to use GPT for this, and let's start by crafting a prompt. You are an experienced Python developer with 20 plus years of experience in the field. Today I need your when writing a script, a Python script that will be used when writing a Python script called smartGPT.py. Okay, and so I have outlined some functions that I think will be helpful to use. Okay, I've outlined some functions that I think will be helpful to use for the code, but let me first describe it to you. Okay, so let me think how to describe it. You are an experienced Python developer with over 20 plus years of experience in the field. Today I need your help in writing a Python script called smartGPT.py. I have outlined some functions that I think are helpful to use for the code, but let me first describe it to you. This script, the main goal of this script is to extract better answers out of an AI model based on the GPT architecture. To do this, there are a few stages. First, create outputs. Okay, first create 3 and x amount of, okay, first create an X amount of outputs. Yeah, we'll actually just use 3 to create 3 outputs. To do this, there are a few stages. First, create 3 outputs for a user. Okay, to do this, there are a few stages. First, create 3 outputs for a user. Here, let me make this bigger so that you guys can see it better. Okay, to do this, there are a few stages. First, create 3 outputs for a user input. These 3 outputs will then be, I think it uses researched or reflected upon, will be reflected upon by a researcher agent. First, create 3 outputs for a user input, which will then be reflected upon by a researcher agent. This researcher agent will list the flaws and faulty logic. Will list the flaws and faulty logic of each of these outputs. Once this is done, a resolver, is that what, yeah, a resolver agent will use the output from the researcher agent to choose the best answer. Lastly, we'll do lastly. Once this is done. Okay. Here is the code I currently have. Hey, it's Aqua's. Nihongo o benkyou shite imashita ka? Yes, I still study Nihongo, Japanese, so don't worry, I'm still here for Japanese study. It is just on the back burner as personally, I think, you know, I don't think there's anything interesting I can release for my Japanese studies. It's just the same thing over and over. Read stuff, do Anki, listen to Japanese stuff. So it's been going, I wouldn't say it's going the best, but it's still going. I consume quite a bit of Japanese content, so I am definitely along the lines of just immersing right now. I'm not taking it too seriously because I don't really have any concrete goals for it, but it's going. I would say it's not too bad. I can use it at a basic level, and I can comprehend things at a okay level. And overall, you know, I enjoy the Japanese content I consume, so, you know, I think that's kind of what matters for it. But yeah, you know, I know I've been doing a lot of tech and AI stuff, but I do still plan on releasing some Japanese stuff later on in the future. Alrighty, continuing along. Lastly, once it's done, we'll use output for the research agency. Here's the code I currently have, but feel free to suggest or change it if you think there is a better way. Alright, let's go ahead and copy all this code here. Let's go ahead and paste it. Alrighty. And then, due to your knowledge limit, the way you access the OpenAI models is explicitly done this way. Do not change this. Alright, and then let's go ahead. Please start by asking me any clarifying questions. I actually think this please start me by asking any clarifying questions is a must-have for any coding thing that you're doing with ChatGPT. Please start by asking me any clarifying questions. There was one more thing I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Alright, let me take a look at something real quick on a different browser. Playground. Let's see. Okay, the way we access GPT-4 is just with GPT-4. It's pretty easy. Okay. Dang, there was something I was gonna add to it. Do not change this. Please start by asking me any clarifying questions. What was I gonna add to it? Okay. Alright, let's just end that. To the initial output function. Yes, I needed to store it as a list tuple, whatever. So let me go ahead and answer this. In the initial output function, do you want the AI model to generate 3 separate outputs? Yes, the AI model should produce 3 separate outputs to be analyzed later by the researcher agent. Yes, separate outputs for the same input be analyzed later by the researcher agent. So store these in a list. For the researcher agent, do you want it to analyze the 3 outputs generated by the initial output function and list? Yes, the researcher agent should analyze each of the outputs and list all of the flaws and faulty logic for them. Oh, that's why I was going to add the prompts. The prompt to use here is to use for this is explicitly the prompt to use for this should be this. Let's see. Prompt. Okay. The prompt to use for this must. Let me do must. Okay. Should the flaws be returned as a list for each of the outputs? How did he have it in here? Yes. The flaws. I could do it all in one prompt, actually. Okay, your research task with investigating the... here, let me do... Okay, yes, the AI model should produce 3 separate outputs for the same input to be analyzed later by the researcher. Should analyze... Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, the way that he did it. Yes, the researcher agent should analyze each of the outputs and list all of the flaws and faulty logic for them. However, they should all be concatenated into one prompt following this format. Answer 1. Enter output 1. Enter output 2. And answer 3. Enter output 3. Alright, yes, the researcher agent should analyze the outputs and list all the flaws in logic. However, they... Yes. However... Yes. Okay, wait. Yes. However, they should all be concatenated into one prompt. However, before being analyzed by the researcher, they should all be concatenated into one prompt following this format. Yes, however, before being analyzed by the researcher, they should all be concatenated into one prompt. And then at the end of the concatenation, these instructions must be added. Okay. Alright, I think that answers 2. Okay, let's do 3. For the resolver agent, do you want it to choose the best answer based on the flaws listed by the researcher agent? Should the resolver agent return the index of the best answer or the answer itself? Smart. Okay. The resolver agent. I think AI Explained was doing it as an entire giant prompt just to reduce the amount of prompts to do. Let me think. You resolve it agent. Do you want to choose the best answer based on the flaws listed by the research agent? Yes, the resolver agent should choose the best answer. The resolver agent should choose the best answer based on the least amount of flaws. And should return the index of the original answer from the initial output. Should return the index of the answer from the original and should return the answer from the original answer outputted by initial output. Alright, 4. And it's blocked. So let me. Are there any specific guidelines or criteria you want the researcher? Yes, of course. As well. Here we go. As well. Let's see. Yes, the resolver agent should choose the best answer based on the least amount of flaws and should return. Yes, the resolver agent should choose the best answer based on the least amount of flaws and should return the answer from the original output. As well, it should take the entire response from the researcher agent and construct a prompt with these instructions added to the end of it. And then to answer 4, the criteria are listed in the numbers in the answers above. Let me know if you need clarification. Okay, so that should be it. Yeah, and for the as you can see, I wrote a bunch of stuff here. The people that say that ChatGPT doesn't require any type of knowledge to use it, that is a blatant lie. Or I would just say the fact that it hasn't been used enough by those people. You do have to construct some pretty elaborate prompts in order to get concise and good answers. So let's just go ahead and send this and see what we get. Changes, improvements on the researcher will make output. Alright. Nice. Alright, cool. Kept it penned. I actually don't know why it appends this. Do I have an append here? Oh, responses. Here we go. That's why. Searcher, initial response, answer prompt. Oop, dogs are barking in the background. Researcher, initial response, answer prompt. Okay. Before I respond to enumerate initial responses. I can't see it all. Alright, this code should now follow the procedure you've described. What? I can't see. Oh, here we go. This is my biggest complaint with ChatGPT is that the interface, the scrolling kind of sucks. But other than that, it's good enough. Signature message. Okay. You are a researcher tasked with answer prompt, message, prompt completion. OpenAI chat completion. Create model GPT messages, response, return response, resolver, researcher response, prompt. So I'm guessing that's fed in. Researcher response, you are the resolver. Okay. Okay. Initial. Nice. I think this is it. I think this is it. This is perfect. So let me go ahead and copy all of this. Let's go ahead, copy code. Let's go ahead, jump into this and now implement it. So, all right. GPT 3.5 Turbo. Let me go ahead and make this smaller. Hold on, let me close this out so you guys don't see my keys real quick. Alright, perfect. Let me go ahead and not run through this. Let me try one more time. Sorry, you guys are seeing a blank screen. Alright, cool. I have verified that you guys cannot see my keys. So we're going to step through the code and see how it runs. Alrighty, here we go. Alright. Researcher resolver main. Okay, here we go. User input question. We're going to ask it a question. Here, we will do the example that is proposed in here. Let's see. All right. I left 5. Oh, you guys can't see this, can you? Let me move this over. Alright. Oh, music's gone. Alright, back to it. I left 5 clothes to dry out in the sun. It took them 5 hours to dry completely. How long would it take to dry 30 clothes? Actually, let me copy this and stop this. I want to print it out so that I can read out each one. So let me go ahead and go up to... Oh, what happened? Okay. Let me go ahead and head on over to responses. Here we go. Pen response, print response, of course, done. Hey, what's up, Constantine? Thank you very much. Thank you. Researcher, print response, resolver. Alright, print response. Alrighty, let's run this again. Step. Question. Paste. Didn't finish it. Hold on, let me stop that there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. All right. Paste. All right. I left 5 clothes out to dry. I left 5 clothes to dry out in the sun. It took them 5 hours to dry completely. How long would it take to dry 30 clothes? All right. Send. Responses. Okay. I have not used Copilot. The reason being is because I pay for ChatGPT already, so I get sufficient enough answers from ChatGPT to feel like I don't really need Copilot. So I think it would be cool to try out, though. I will do that in the future. Have you had any experiences with it? If so, what do you think? Alright, so here's an incorrect answer. We know that drying 5 clothes, 30 hours to dry 30 clothes. Wrong. Okay. If Copilot was free, I would totally use it though. Alrighty, we got another wrong answer. 30 hours to dry 30 clothes in the sun. Alrighty. Okay, let's go to researcher response. Answer. You made 3 times. Answer prompt. Cool. Now, what does this one look like? Alright, looks good enough. Alright, dogs in the background again. Alrighty. Print response. Here we go. Here are all of the answers. Answer 1, faulty flaws in logic. This answer assumes. Okay, cool. Proportion. Alright, so it looks like that got that correctly. Final resolver. Alright, send this last one. Ooh, I will have to check it out then. I know the inline completions would be nice. I think most of my inline stuff are pretty basic though, like mostly analysis, like print and simple stuff like that. So I would take a look at some of them and see how they go. Maybe do a review of them and all that fun stuff. Alrighty. Whoa, what is this? Okay, flaws. The improved. Okay. Ooh. Total weight of the clothes, combined weight. Okay. Print final response. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I did something wrong here. I'm gonna make this smaller because I can't see anything. Oh, this just ends up returning the entire thing, doesn't it? You are a resolver, tasked with finding which of the three, proving that answer, and 3, printing the improved answer in full. Let's work this out step by step. Codium. I do know, let's see. Codium. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Taking a look at it on Google right now. Codium. Do you know what backend it uses? Is it GPT based? That is pretty cool. I'll have to take a look. I'll have to use that later. Try that out. But I do think there's a flaw in my resolver here. You're a resolver, putting out. Let's work this out in a step-by-step way to ensure we have the right answer. Alright, let me go ahead and jump back into GPT to say that there is an issue with it. Okay. I realize. I think eventually, once there are enough of those, eventually they'll all be free. There will be enough open source ones to be good enough. Like that, I actually thank you, but I realized that I actually made a mistake in my instructions to you. The resolver shouldn't output the entire resolver response. But instead, only print out the improved, but instead should only return the improved answer. The code at the current moment. Thank you, but I realized that I actually made a mistake in my instructions to you. The resolver shouldn't output the entire resolver response, but instead should only return the improved answer. Here's the code at the current moment. I have seen the demos for I have seen demos for GitHub Copilot that are in VS Code, which is actually pretty nice. Now that is really the ability to read the entire repo and source code. That would be pretty spectacular. I'll have to take a look at that. API key. Really? I wonder how they do that. I wonder if they're using some type of vector embedding, if they're able to read the entire repo. I know some of them get pretty long. They'll be over the standard 4K token limit for 3.5 and 8K token limit for GPT-4. Or if they're using a completely different model. Interesting. Yeah, that is very appealing to me. I would love to be able to have it answer questions based on my entire repo. Do you know if do the free options do that, or is it mainly the paid options? This is a paid option. If they do that, if GitHub Copilot does that, I'll probably get a paid subscription because I think that's worth it in itself right there. Resolver shouldn't output the entire response instead. Know that the output of the true. All right, that will be my hunt then. Search around for a good option. If not, I have an engineering job, right? So I could dish out the money for Copilot. Maybe I can have my job pay for it. Just kidding. Gotcha, I'll take note of that. VSIX. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll take note of that one right there. That's a good idea. Where's over that? So finding the options. I know that the output of the resolver comes back as one block. One block with. I know that the output of the resolver comes back as one block with all of the answers in it. Some type of way to only extract the correct answer from the resolver. Let me know if you need clarification. Jeez, it's already 2:09 p.m. I gotta get going to work soon. Oh, we're gonna have to use regex. Printing the improved answer in full. I think this is gonna error out. Let me think. Alright, let me try this actually. Resolver and the rest of the stuff. Alright, here we go. Pip install regex. Import right, running, run. All right, okay. Question sent and run through. Hours to dry, 30 close. 30 hours to dry, 30 close. I knew it. It's gonna error out. Print. Da. Issue is that the regex filter may break because they may not always say Ooh. See, I have not much experience with regex, so regular regex. Go ahead, save that. Run through it. Question. Okay, done with the first one. All right. The assumption that drying time is improved answer. The assumption that drying time is direct proportional to the number of clothes may not be accurate. Alright, let me try running this with GPT-4. Oh, there goes my money. Alright, GPT-4. Okay, these are all wrong. Oh, I think I have an issue with how it's actually pulling the Your resolve a task with finding which of the three answer options the researcher thought. Alright, I have an issue with the way that I Okay, I think I have an issue with how this is actually pulling the responses. I think it actually needs to append also the initial outputs, the researcher output, and then consider that in the resolver output, which is that's a lot of tokens right there. That's a lot of tokens to use. Alright, well, I'll do this later. This is part 2. We haven't mostly coded most of the way there. We will be finishing it up probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to be sleepy when I get back home today, so we're working on some other stuff off stream. So that's going to be it today, and see you later.